Hi everyone, this is mhagsr, and today I will be setting up 2024 in my bullet journal. I am using a Pokemon theme for my whole 2024 setup, which I'm very excited about. These stickers are by Julianne Doodles / Peppercut Studio. If you are familiar with her, she's on YouTube and Instagram. Here are the stickers I will be using. They're so cute. I'm very excited. And the cover page will also be featuring some stickers by an old art friend of mine, Bujo Draws. I will link her Instagram in the description below, as well as Julianne Doodles. So if you have followed me for a while, you might know that I took a break from making Bujo content. I believe last May was the last time I uploaded a bullet journaling video. I used to primarily be a bullet journal YouTuber, and then I took a sort of break after about two and a half years, I think, just because, I was feeling a bit burnt out from it all, and it was a lot to do every month. And I kind of had forgotten why I liked it or why I needed it, and I was finding other ways to be creative besides my bullet journal. But since May, I have been bullet journaling on and off more casually, and so I'm very excited to be back with more bullet journaling content again. This time, I'm going to be focusing less on original artworks and making these huge detailed setups like I used to. I used to paint and draw and all this stuff pretty intensely. But now I'm focusing more on practical layouts that actually help me, and I use mostly stickers and washi tape to decorate. I almost didn't do a cover page since I like to stick to the practical things now, but I wanted to finally use these cute Pokemon stickers from Bujo Draws that I've had for probably a few years now, honestly. I like using a Bujo for reflection and writing as well in a way that's kind of like memory keeping. So I did a 2024 reflection page next to the cover page. The questions were, what are you looking forward to in 2024? Where are you hoping to be by the end of 2024? And where can you grow? I also tried something completely new this year. For the first time ever, I'm doing a vision board. And so first I started out by making it on Pinterest, which I will link below in case you want to see it. But I picked my favorite images from my Pinterest board and printed them out, as well as some of my favorite quotes. As you can see, my word of the year is peace. And last year my word was joy. And then 2023 was another very rough year for me, I won't lie. So joy, I think, was kind of asking for too much, if that doesn't, sound depressing. But I just want to feel at peace with where I am and my job and life and stuff. So peace leans into the self-care, cozy vibes that I want to focus on. Doing more things for myself again, like yoga, cooking more balanced meals regularly, of course some artsy things like painting, and I had some travel images in there as well. I had some pictures from Iceland because me and my friends want to go to Iceland this year, which I really hope will happen. And then I wanted to point out the quote that I felt the most connected to, which was, we sabotage the things we feel most unworthy of. And when I read that on Pinterest, it honestly hit me like a ton of bricks, because I was like, damn, I think that's what I kind of have a tendency to do to myself. So again, that's why a lot of those images you see are just focusing on things to make myself feel better habits that I know I need to get back into practicing regularly to just feel like myself again. I think that's really what it all came down to, was focusing on the things that matter to me most, focusing on me. Another thing I want to focus on this year is just like my relationships, spending more time with family and friends. I didn't put any photos like that in the vision board because I thought it'd be kind of weird to have like these pictures of random strangers like hanging out on my vision board, but that is definitely a goal of mine this year as well. So yeah, I'm really excited to have this vision board in my bullet journal now and remind me of my goals and what I want the year to look like, kind of help me visualize it. So yeah, I can't wait to have this visual reminder for myself that I can look back at throughout the year and remind myself what goals I have or what I need to do in order to bring myself more peace. Then I will skip over the boring future log because it is boring and it's pretty self-explanatory. It's not the prettiest, but moving on, the next page we had to set up was my goals page. So I had this cute decoration on the top with these grass Pokemon stickers that brought in the Pokemon theme, of course. I decided to separate my goals into like 4 different categories, I guess you could say. I have a spot for personal goals, artistic, and then a place to write down affirmations and intentions. Affirmations are like nice quotes or sayings or like mantras, if you know what that means, and things to remind myself to like kind of go easy on myself basically. And intentions is things I want to focus on more, or like more like vague feelings I want to carry in 2024. I think of it as kind of putting words behind my vision board in a way. And as I mentioned in my Instagram video that I will link above if you want to watch it, it was basically a video where I talked about my last year using Instagram, but in it I also said I want to focus more on YouTube in 2024. So my goal is to upload every other Saturday. So I'm giving myself a designated day with a list of the days to help me stay on track. And 26 videos is a lot, so we'll see if I can do it. I'd like to get close, but if I miss a few weeks, I also don't want to beat myself up for that. And this whole setup, honestly, funny enough, unintentionally becomes pretty similar to my last year 2023 bullet journal setup, which was a cozy video game theme and had some collage elements as well. And if you'd like to check out that video, if you're into this type of style for a setup, I will link that above and below. I wasn't liking how this color combo turned out with the stickers. I originally wanted more yellow in there, so I started by adding a drop shadow on the boxes with yellow, and I ended up absolutely hating it, and I changed the whole thing. So the yellow Papermate pen I was using was, I think, too yellow. So I started using this brown Stabilo fine liner. I think the whole thing just ended up looking a lot more drab and like washed out than I really wanted it to. So you'll see now on the then versus now page, I'm going to start using a new color scheme in a way. I am going to use this green that's a little more brighter and colorful, and it's like a little more of a lime green, and then I also started using a pale pink and then the brown fine liner. This is the same spread I did last year. You write your favorite or most recent thing you did on the left side in the beginning of the year, and then on the right side you fill it at the end of the year and see how it compares. I might wait a month though because I just filled it out for the end of 2023, so I don't want the answers to be exactly the same as the one I just did in my 2023 setup. I also did a follower tracker for YouTube and my gaming channel and Instagram, which are my 3 main things. I haven't been uploading to my gaming channel much. I literally only have 1 video there, but hopefully I can do that more in 2024 as well. I kind of wish I didn't color the whole tracker in here. I think I was overcompensating by trying to introduce more color in again, but you know what, it's fine. It definitely added more color into the setup for sure. I use the same layout for each of my bullet journals every month now, pretty much, so I don't think I'll be making a new video every month for my bullet journaling, but maybe on months where I really like the setup or I feel like I have a new fun theme or something, I can do a new video. Something else I tried last year was a quarterly planning page, and I didn't use it much after like the first quarter, especially since my main goal last year was to write a novel, and I didn't do that. I gave up on it pretty fast. So I felt like I didn't end up using this page because of that, and I just, kind of went to waste. So I'm trying it again this year. And this is another spread idea done by Julianne Doodle. So again, credit to her. But basically, you split up your months in 4 chunks. 3 months at a time, 4 chunks, and you plan based on that. All right, as you can see now, I went back and I tried my best to fix these other pages and make them match the new ones I did, because I really liked how the other color schemes and everything turned out. So I rewrote the titles in that lime green, and I added some pink in there. I tried to go over the title boxes in the new green, but it looked bad, so now I just cut out new ones and glued them over, and it was a lot of work, but I'm definitely happy with how it turns out in the end. I tried to fix this ugly drop shadow too that stuck out now like a sore thumb. Tried to go over it with white gel pen, but it was just too much, so I covered most of it with washi tape and then did some of the missed parts in white gel pen. So I covered those up in white gel pen, the parts that were sticking out. And I added in more stamps for color with these leaf designs. It's definitely not perfect and not maybe how I wanted it or imagined it to turn out, but I think it's better than before in terms of the color scheme and matching to the rest of the setup. Then I had to go back and fix the cover page. I rewrote 2024 in the new green and the reflection title as well. And I added more of the brighter colors with the green and the pink with the floral stamps for that pop of color. I definitely learned how important it is to plan out your color scheme when making this setup. Really making sure that you like it, making sure that it matches the stickers or has the vibe that you want, because I thought I liked what I had picked out and I hadn't really looked at it again before doing the setup. And then as I started doing it, I was like, wait a minute, this is not what I wanted this to look like at all. So had to kind of adjust, as you could tell, and make a lot of changes. So again, really learning how important it is to get your color palette down, because I really think the color palette ends up being what brings everything together and makes it all look cohesive. It's actually like kind of an underrated thing, I think, in terms of making sure your bullet journal looks how you want it to, is the color palette. But anyway, thank you so much for bearing with me in terms of getting that all straightened out and in my 2024 setup. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, be sure to subscribe. Like I said, I'll be doing more bullet journaling content. I do other art-related content. I have a gaming channel that I will link below. Follow me on Instagram, all that good stuff. Stay tuned. I will post a January plan with me next week. And like I said, I will have a new video every other Saturday in 2024, hopefully. So lots to look forward to in the new year. I hope you had a wonderful end to your 2023. I know I am looking forward to the fresh start of 2024 though, and I hope you are too. Thank you again, and take care until next time.